the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right, I guess we're dogless this morning, Taco Bob.
I don't know. I just sent him a follow-up text saying, going live right now. So maybe he's doing one of those things where, you lay in bed and you keep your phone next to your head and maybe the little bleep, bleep wakes him up.
Bianchi's having internet issues from his palatial estate this morning. So.
And I'm telling you, I think it's the same issues he was having last week when he was cutting out during the sports report. So,
nonetheless,
if he calls, I'll just be ready to get him.
We can soldier on here. We would like to point out that tomorrow we are going to have Daytona 500 tickets to give away.
Yes, and we're going to do these in a special way, which creativity, you get an extra gold star for this one, Pat.
While you're listening to the show tomorrow morning, the Lynch and Taco Show, you will hear back-to-back at some point between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. You'll hear us play Fuel from Metallica, and then we'll go into I Can't Drive 55 from Sammy Hagar.
Both kind of NASCAR related. If you're the 101st caller after Sammy Hagar's I Can't Drive 55.
Yep, you can start calling when a Hagar tune starts, and then we'll grab the 101st caller and get you the 500 hookup. That is on tomorrow's show. We'll remind you some more before we get to that point.
That's you and a guest going to the Daytona 500 if you're the winner tomorrow.
I guess since we're on the subject of NASCAR, the Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium, which was originally supposed to have been last evening, was changed not once but twice because of the snowstorm that North Carolina had to deal with over the weekend. It was initially moved to tonight, and then they got so much snow that it's going to take them a couple days to get all the roads and whatnot accessible to get to that facility. So Wednesday evening will be the Clash, 1 week ahead of Daytona 500 qualifying.
Let me see if it's him. Hold on. Hey, dog. Is that you? Hello. Hey, who's this? All right, hold on, dude. Hold on. Hold on for the big phone. Hold on.
Is that him?
Yes, it is. I put him on hold, so you're going to have to hit the actual thing.
Hey, thanks for joining us, Bulldog.
Dog!
I have no internet, no Wi-Fi, no cable, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's first world problem, man.
This
really,
weather,
truly, we're in the dark ages.
This weather's crippling everybody around the country. Pat was just talking about a NASCAR getting crippled by it.
Well, yeah, the Clash was now pushed back to Wednesday at Bowman Gray Stadium in North Carolina, Bulldog, because of the snow that they got over the weekends.
I was all set. I was all set to watch the hockey game, too.
Dude, you knew it was going to be cool when the Stadium Series, NHL Stadium Series, was in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium last night. And it was the Lightning hosting the Bruins. You know it was going to be awesome when the Lightning arrived wearing Tampa Bay Buccaneer creamsicle football uniforms. Full gear. They come waltzing in. And then the Bruins were dressed like colonial style with the hair wigs and stuff.
Plus, didn't they have like a goalie fight?
It was fantastic, yes. So the Lightning go down 4 goals early, and it looks like they're going to get destroyed on their home ice in front of 65,000 fans. But, Boston's goalie, Swayman, and then Andrei Vasilevsky, they get into it at center ice. They both dropped the gloves, took their masks off, and went at it.
Love it.
And that was like the spark that got the Lightning going. They got the thing into overtime. And then it looked like Boston had scored the winning goal in overtime, but there had been a penalty called. It ended up going to a shootout, and the Lightning prevailing 6-5 in the shootout in the NHL, I'm sure, smiling from ear to ear.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Plus, the rating must have been tremendous with everybody snowed in.
You're
right?
not kidding. Hey, dog, question. When all your internet's out and you can't watch the hockey game, don't you have a bar right around your house that you could go to?
Yeah, I do, but, it was sort of cold yesterday.
Were you just nestled up with one of your ladies from the harem there, and just
I was nestled up drinking a little bourbon is what I was doing.
Keeping yourself warm with that bourbon.
Yeah.
Now, the Magic had a weather and mechanical issue related delay because of the San Antonio Spurs not being able to get back to San Antonio for what was supposed to have been a 4:00 game yesterday. Ended up 9:00. Bulldog.
So did you guys' Magic watch party go on or not?
It was a early pregame party is what we ended up calling it.
Eat wings and watch the end of the golf is what it was.
I mean, we had promoted all week that we were going to be there 4 to 6 with birthday tickets, and damned if we weren't going to deliver.
Thank you to everybody who came out too, because it was packed.
Yeah, it worked out well, seeing as the Magic still lost, despite the travel plagued Spurs returning. 112-103 was the final, dog.
Well, when you've got Wemby on the other team, that guy's unbelievable. So yeah, but the Magic had won 2 in a row, so we'll give them a little bit of grace for the loss against Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs are having an unbelievable season. Speaking of basketball, what about the UCF Knights on Saturday?
Yeah,
just beat number 11 Texas Tech. Not only beat them down, just out muscled them.
That's how we do
Saturday. That's a huge win for UCF. That we've said this before. They're now 6-3 in the Big 12. They're going to get into the tournament. Again, they would just have to totally collapse not to get into the NCAA tournament now.
Well, they've got a hell of a chance to really push the resume. They face Houston, number 10 Houston, on Wednesday on the road.
Absolutely. By the way, the Gator basketball team beat the hell out of Alabama and their G League player Charles Bediaka. Big controversy there. He played 3 years at G League. Was drafted into the NBA, and now he's back playing college basketball because some Alabama judge said, "We don't care what NCAA rules are. He's going to play for the Tide." And and Todd Golden, the Gators coach, I told you last week, he said, "We'll beat him anyway," and they did. Beat the hell out of him. So,
Bulldog, what did you do over the weekend with no access to watch sports, being the sports guy you are, with the Australian Open tennis finals?
Well, actually, on Saturday night, Saturday night, I had no internet, and we went to this outdoor event in Windermere, the Windermere Wine and Dine. Okay?
Oh, perfect night for that.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Huh?
Perfect night for that.
No, it was, I mean, everybody was like, why are we here? I guess because they paid. I had a buddy who had a pair of tickets he couldn't give away, so he gave them to me. But people spent big money on these tickets, and I guess because they spent big money, they showed up.
It's Windermere. I mean, it's got to be big money. Did anybody have a shirt on that said 69 for the whole wine and dine? God, you got it. At least you got to think on your toes. I know you were just gifted the tickets, but if I have tickets for that event, you better believe I'm having a jersey made.
Were they showing a little tennis there on the swanky wine deal?
Yes, they were showing. They were showing Carlos Alcaraz beating Djokovic. By the way, that was. I'm not much of a. I don't watch much tennis, but from everything I've heard about the Australian Open, that was a hell of a tournament.
In the women's side, Elena Rybakina, I'm not 10%, beats Arna Sabalenka for
Sabalenka, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I just didn't
try though.
Didn't want to brush over the tennis there. I know that's a huge event in the tennis world.
Right.
There. All right.
And Rosie ended up taking that golf match, right? He would have to.
Justin Rose. He dominated. At least from everything I hear.
Yeah, because
I do have a spotty hot spot on my cell phone that the internet goes in and out, so I was able to
thank God you salvaged
Hey,
something.
Orlando's own Rose, we should say Justin Rose. I know he wasn't born here, but he lives here. So
where does he live? Lake Nona, or
I believe Nona. I think he plays with. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when he was house shopping, I saw him on Park Avenue with the realtor about, almost 20 years ago.
I'm going to guess you don't have any celebrity birthdays at your fingertips, do you?
You sure that was Justin Rose, bits and pieces, Bob?
100%. I looked at my wife and I go, hey, the guy, it was Pat, it was when you and I were, separated from the company for a minute or two. And I go, Justin Rose is right there. Should I say anything?
Well, Bulldog, that was 13 years ago, the time frame.
Okay, 13. Yeah, I said 20.
Speaking of golf, did you see the LPGA Tournament of Champions right here at Lake Nona. It got called for the cold. They only played 54 holes.
Yeah.
Too cold to play.
I saw that.
I've never heard of a golf tournament being called for cold. Have you?
No. Welcome to this cold snap, people. Affecting everybody.
All right. So you don't have any birthdays. You're not going to sing today, are you?
I don't even know whose birthday it is.
Oh,
today.
do you know what we could tell you though, and you'll appreciate this, although it might bring a little tear to your eye. Guess who died on Saturday?
Who?
Lamont, you big dummy.
Oh yeah,
Damon Wilson.
Texted me that.
Yeah, Damon Wilson from Sanford.
Lamont, you big dummy.
We'll let that take us out here. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, you can check him out weekday afternoons on FM 96.9 The Game. He's the co-host of Game On with Brandon Kravitz at 3 o'clock. Bulldog, hopefully you'll get your internet woes solved and we'll be back to normal tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Oh.
Keep playing the rock while humanity hits rock bottom. KRR.